Noodles came out and said that he wanted to file a class action lawsuit against Keemstar. He said that two other creators were already interested in joining it with him in this lawsuit, and he said he'd been contacted by at least 20 others that said they had lost millions, anywhere from 6 million to 3 million, because of what Keemstar had done. So the reason he wanted to do a class action lawsuit against Keemstar was his lawyer told him that it would be 4 years and around $500,000 to pay for this case. I'm a little under the weather, so excuse my voice. But yeah, he said he didn't want to ask his fans to pay for it, and he couldn't afford it. So he wanted to start a movement to take Keemstar down because nobody was safe on the internet with Keemstar around. Now, I honestly don't know how this is gonna end up. Def Noodles and Keemstar have kind of been going at it for a while. In May, Keemstar of last year, Keemstar accused Def Noodles of grooming multiple 14 and 15-year-old girls. Well, actually, he said that allegations had come out. Let me say that because, I don't want to get sued, I had to join the class action lawsuit myself. But back to the facts. He also allegedly Keemstar worked to get Def Noodles banned on Twitter and eventually did. There's not really proof of it, but that's what people are saying. Honestly, I doubt that this is going to get any traction. I don't think this is really going to go anywhere. I mean, it has the potential to. I mean, it could get really big, but when you're a public figure, the rules are a lot different. And I can't really think of any creators that would, like, big creators that could really have like the power to back something like this. Because I was reading a couple tweets on it, and one person said he needs about 10 creators who could join with him to do this. And if you're watching this right now, can you really think of 10 people that really would want to put that amount of money? Because let's say he has the two creators that he mentioned, 10 more people, and himself. That's 500,000 split 13 ways. That's a little less than 50,000. It's around 40,000. I don't feel like doing the math right now, but that's still a lot of money. And I mean, there are a lot of guys that Keemstar came after, like the old guy he accused of being a pedo. He completely ruined his life. But that guy doesn't have like 40,000 sitting around just to sue Keemstar, Very few people do. In fact, that's the reason that this class action came about. And I don't think all 20 people are gonna come and join with him. That's just not how things really work, you know? Insane how like this thing has evolved from like a simple like Twitter argument drama like Ethan Klein levels of stuff, and now it's becoming like a real thing, like real court stuff. Like, I mean, obviously it's real when you get accused of grooming. Reading from the tweet right now. I just want to get this absolutely verbatim. He says, Def Noodles has allegedly groomed girls from ages 12 to 15. Big YouTuber source, victims are scared of him and wish to stay anonymous but may come forward. This came out in January 21st, May 21st of 2020. I don't know why I said January, but it's just been this big can of worms. And if anyone was going to sue Keemstar for something like this, it would be, you would think, like a Ethan Klein, somebody who's been beefing with him since 2017, which is almost 5 years from now. And seeing this tweet from Truth Sleuth, she says that she thinks that Def Noodles opened a can of worms and opened himself up to creators coming out of the woodwork to sue him, which is true. I mean, I remember I was looking at some of Def Noodles' content because I've watched some of it, but I haven't watched a lot. But he will go hard in the paint against like people he did not like, to the point of like name calling, and you're supposed to be like a news reporter, and I'm not even gonna get into my personal opinion on that, but I am now. I've started talking about it. It's just when you're reporting on the news, you really shouldn't get into like other stuff. And the reason I say that is because he calls his news show irrelevant news. I don't really call this a news show. I give facts and opinion. It's a mix. Blah blah blah. It's just. But back to the story. This is just like Trisha said, a big can of worms that could go really bad for a lot of parties involved. Honestly, I don't know how this is gonna end out for anybody, but I'm just gonna kick back and watch from the comfort of my own home with no financial investment at all. See you guys later. I'm out. Also wanted to throw in the allegations about him being a groomer were false. Keem admitted to it. That's a small but pretty important thing. Okay, thank you. Bye.